But I was wrong. In my 9 years at Alisal High School, you guys, the students, not just the Mexican students, but all students, have changed me. You remind me every day of the beauty of culture, the beauty of community, the beauty in adversity and triumph. Because of you, I have a broader and more profound feel for the daily battles that are fought in our minds and in our hearts. Here in the East Side, the struggle is real. It's magnified. There's nothing artificial about it. And because it is real, you are also very real. There's nothing artificial about who you are at your very core. You're some of the toughest and wisest kids I've ever seen in my life. And when I pause to talk with you and listen to your stories, I am mesmerized by your honesty and your tenacity and your ability to keep moving forward. Life in East Salinas isn't easy, but you're lucky, as I was when I was a kid, growing up in LA in a place similar to East Salinas. A place the LA Times rated the second worst place to raise children in Southern California. But I'll be honest with you, East Salinas is the perfect place to practice wrestling with life's complexities, because life doesn't get much more serious than it does in East Salinas. Everything that you must deal with as an adult is on in HD, in 3D, right before your eyes. I couldn't think of a better education than the one that East Salinas provides you. But if you couple this with the education you can get at a college, the education you get at Alisal High School, put on top of that a college education, there is nothing that could, there is absolutely nothing that can get in your way. In a way, I'm proof of, I was in jail 6 times, twice in LA County. I did almost every in the book. I've been beaten, I've been shot at, I've had the barrel of a gun pressed against my forehead, I've been the target of racism and discrimination. I saw my dad abuse my mom until I was old enough to tell him to stop, and yet I would have died for my father. Rest his soul. I've seen friends die, I've seen others succumb to drug and alcohol addiction, I've seen family members rendered powerless by alcoholism. I grew up watching my mom pay for our groceries with wig stamp. God bless her heart. But still, I didn't let any of this stop me from reaching my goals. I was a product of my community, of my environment, but I didn't accept that. I went on to earn an AA degree, a bachelor's degree in English, a master's degree in English. I've been a part-time English professor for 9 years. I've won awards for both my teaching and my coaching. I would like to think that I've positively affected lives and been a role model to hundreds of kids. And now here I am, today, right in front of you, your commencement speaker. I have no idea how this happened, but it did, and I'm grateful. It is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I mention these things because you too, whether you want to believe it or not, products of your environment. You don't have to be. This is up to you. Like I said, I learned a lot of things from you guys, a lot of things from the students at Alisal, but one of the things that still kind of hurts me is that I never really learned Spanish too well. I wish I could give this speech in Spanish because I know there are people that speak Spanish in the audience. Plus, let's be honest, Spanish is just a lot more sexier than English. You can say almost anything in Spanish and it sounds cool, like, ¿Dónde está la zapatería? Or, la iglesia tiene campanas de oro. Or, en mi rancho hay 6 caballos. Crazy, right? Try it. Next time you go to Taco Bell and order your food, say, "Dulcería, salsa verde." Well, here's how I was born at Alisal. I came here in 2004. Now my wife got a job in Monterey, too good to pass up. I was teaching in LA at the time. And all of a sudden, I was faced with a major decision. Do I give a five-year relationship with my girlfriend and stay in LA, or good mandilon and come back up here? Well, here I am. I came on my way home in July, just 3 weeks before Alisal High School started school. In LA, we start in September, and I didn't know that out here we start in August, so I thought I still had a lot of time. But apparently all the schools had done all their hiring. But Seaside High School called me. The interview went well, and I got the job. And as I was walking out of the office, the principal said to me, "Hey Mark, you should check out the pay scale online. We don't pay like we do in LA." And I was thinking, $1,000, $2,000, maybe $3,000 difference, no big deal. So I got home and checked online, and it was almost a $10,000 difference. And I called him up and I said, "Hey, I really appreciate it, but I can't take the job." And he said, "You should try Salinas." And I said, "Where's Salinas?" And he said, "It's about a half hour away." I had never in my life heard of Salinas, and I didn't even know there was a place on earth called Salinas. Well, I called almost every school in Salinas. Everybody had hired their teachers. I didn't call Alisal because I just kind of figured that they had hired too, and I went back to LA to pick some things up. Well, while I was down there, I got a call, and it was the principal of Alisal High School. She asked me if she could do the interview over the phone, and I needed a job pretty badly, so I said, "Yeah, we can do it in smoke signals, hand signals, whatever you want to do. Let's do it though. I need a job." Well, I was hired. I came back to Monterey, and I told the neighbors that they were pretty happy for me. I told them I got a job in Monterey, telling them that I was excited. They were happy for me. This one lady asked, "Who hired you?" And I said, "Alisal High School in East Salinas." And I almost had to catch her because she almost fainted. And when she caught her breath, she's like, "You know you're going to get shot, right? You're going to die. It's a dangerous school." I'm from LA, man. I was born and raised in LA. I said, how can it be any worse? No way. I checked into Alisal 3 days before school started, and I had never seen it. I didn't know anyone. In the parking lot near the flagpole, the Filipino woman, an English teacher here at Alisal High School. Her name was Jane Albano. It was a sunny day, and I was worried about the heat because I had just gotten back from LA. It was 104 degrees, and it was blue sky here. And I ran and said, "Hey, Miss Albano, I just have a question. Does it get hot here?" And she said, oh my God, yes. We hit 80 last week. It never hits 80. I kind of thought she was joking. I looked at her and I said, 80? 80's hot to you? She said, "Yeah," and I laughed, and she laughed, and that was kind of it. By the way, Miss Albano graduated from Alisal High in 1968. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, it didn't take me very long to realize that Alisal High School, in all honesty, is the best high school I've ever taught in my life. And I would swear on a stack of Bibles if you didn't believe me. Alisal High School is the piece of East Salinas, the cathedral where East Salinas' youth come to get baptized before any real work. Mr. Mazuka himself, a 1971 graduate, me a few days ago. If you graduate from Alisal High, if you get a diploma from Alisal High, it's a big deal, man. And he's right, it is a big deal. Alisal graduates have gone on to represent the spirit of Salinas in professional sports, educational administration, military, and local and state government positions. You have good green blood running through your veins, boys and girls. This is a special place, and what makes this place special isn't the actual campus, it's not the teachers, it's not the staff, although they're incredible. It's you guys. You guys are what make this school special. and every graduate before you has contributed to Alisal's greatness, and you today, right here, right now, are living, breathing proof of Alisal's beautiful spirit, and in just a few minutes, you will be